to move some of my daughters here. Actually, or wherever they will have. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Nobody's there.
All right, so we're live here. Ontario Thunder versus Quebec 1. Just waiting for the final here. So it's the gold medal game, Quebec versus Ontario. Looks like we got Fabien Lavoie and Mike Whitehead for the initial tip. It's going to be Ontario ball. Cody Caldwell with the ball, making his read, getting a bounce in. Patrice Dagenet in the key. Getting a dribble in. Cody Fab. And Mike Whitehead with the score. All right, so we're going to have Yannick Rousseau with the inbound, going into Fabien Lavoie. Mike Whitehead with the stop. Fabien getting a dribble in before half. Patrice Simard and Anthony Letourneau with the score. We got Ben Perkins inbounding here. Gets the ball back. Looking for support. Cody Caldwell with the ball. Mike Whitehead's going to try and break free for the pass over half. They're in some trouble. Oh, Yannick Rousseau with the steal. And Fabien Lavoie is going to score it. We're going to have Cody Caldwell inbounding now to Mike Whitehead. Mike looking up the court. Looking at his options. He's going to burn. He's going to take it with speed. Now he's looking for someone to cut back. Cody Caldwell with the ball. I think he's just going to pass it to Ben Perkins, and Ben Perkins scores. It's a 2-2 game. It's very back and forth so far. Ooh, good hand by Mike Whitehead there on the inbound. It's going to be Quebec ball. Yannick's going to have the ball for the inbound. And Anthony Letourneau with the ball, and he's going to take it in to score. And then now Mike Whitehead looking up court. He's getting stopped a little bit. He's going to pass it off to Cody Caldwell. Cody's just going to weave his way up the court, get it over half, get a dribble in, and now look at his options. Space out a little bit. Going to pass it to Mike Whitehead. Mike Whitehead is going to take it all the way to the house. Fabien Lavoie with the ball, going up court. Gets a dribble in before half. He's going to weave his way up the court. I'm joined here with Austin McClellan. He just joined the broadcast, so we're going to do a little play-by-play here.
Hello, everybody at home.
Ben Perkins wide open. He's going to take it to score there. Yannick calling inbounder. He's going to pass it to Anthony Letourneau. Anthony Letourneau is going to cut back. Looking up court. And he gets stopped before half. And Cody Caldwell called with the reach. Looks like we're making a substitution. Travis Morau in the game. Ben Perkins out of the game. Anthony Letourneau with the ball. He's going to look to beat his zoo.
Good job by Pico to get his chair in there to hook him up.
Travis Morale is going to inbound the ball. Little give and go, it looks like.
Good one-handed pass by Pico to get it out. You got Cody deep here. Ball's up. He's going to secure it and score the try.
Oh, and Mike Whitehead behind the play. Caught Fabien Lavoie. So they're going to get him back up and back into the game. No turnovers so far. It's been very back and forth. Ball's in to Anthony Letourneau. He's going to cut back, use his picker to get up the court.
Good cross by Yannick there. Throws it up to Fab. Fab one touch to Pat. Pat's going to secure it and roll backwards for the try.
Travis Morale with the inbound here. He's going to Patrice Dagenet. He's going to use Patrice to get up court.
Patrice taking a very wide angle to support his teammate. Mike with the height mismatch gets it over half. Into Cody, 2-on-1 advantage here. Shoots the middle gap and goes wide. That's leaving the court by Tony, so that'll be a good try for Ontario.
Looks like they're switching the inbounder here. It's going to be Anthony Letourneau.
Mike notices the give and go, comes to apply pressure. Into Pat. Tony stopped up with Travis there. Fabs with the ball, using his speed. Has to throw it over to Pat.
Wow.
Very good ball movement. It's close for the 12 seconds, but they got it over in time. Give and go action in the backcourt. Surveying his options. 2 1-5s on Mike. So we got a 3-on-2 coming in here. Travis shooting the middle. Uses Pico, doesn't need him. Good try for Ontario. All tied up at 7.
They're going back to Yannick with the inbounder now.
Into Fabs. Good reach there by Mikey. Pleads his case, but he'll be making his way to the box.
I don't know if he's too happy about that one.
No, sir.
Fabien Lavoie with the ball, looking up court.
4-on-3 for Quebec here. Yannick setting up for the steel door to force Mike to be the inbounder. Mike calls it. He's on his way. The two deuces spaced up high with Pico down low for the give and go. We'll see. Ball into Travis. Crossing up the floor with Mike. Mike lays the contact. Has to watch half. Ball's loose. And that's a turnover
of the game. Tony's really pushing up court.
Watch the hands.
For Pat.
Good catch by Pat there. Good try, and Quebec jumps out to a 2-point goal lead here.
Ball's into Travis Morale. Surveying his options, looking up court. He's going to use Mike Whitehead and take it right to the house. Awesome pushing there by Travis Morale.
Three minutes left here in the first. 1-point spread. Quebec looking to stretch it back to a 2-point game. Setting a key offense play here. Corner pass. That's good for Tony. Travis to inbound. Travis using his speed, has his eyes up, cutting to the middle of the floor. Gets his dribble in over half. Good contact there, but he gets the momentum, keeps going. He's going to reset it to Cody Caldwell. Mike driving the paint. He's posted up.
Yeah.
It's a good try for Ontario.
Mike's got such height that if he gets inside there, it's definitely the best option. Ball's into Anthony Letourneau. Looks like he's got 2 on him.
Very
Cody might
close.
ISO him.
Yep, here's the pass. Ball's up for
All
Pat
the
on the
way.
deep ball. Good catch by him. Pico's trying to chase him down. Does
And
so.
he does.
Keeps it in. Little pick and roll with Fab, and that's a good drive by Quebec.
We're going to have Cody Caldwell inbounding. Goes to Travis Morau. Travis is waiting for his picker to get up the court. Back to Cody. And Cody's going to have to turn back. Good try by Ontario.
Good pause by Mike there to make sure he gives a good pass to his low point player, Pico. Quebec on the inbound here. Working the screen with Fab. Decides to go single into Tony. Tony's doubled. Has an option.
Looking for the pass.
Into Fab. Good pressure by Ontario here.
Ball.
Ball is loose. And that's a turnover for Ontario. Way to get that in. Just going to take their time, throw it over the defense.
And it's all tied up at 11 with 1 minute and 36 remaining in the first quarter.
Cody going to line him up to the cone. Not going to be enough for Fab. Good try by Quebec. Into Mikey high. Draws 2. Cody's going to space out here. Gets the ball. Pico's got Pat tied up at half. A 2-on-1 between the 2 deuces. That's going to be a good try for Ontario. Yannick into the gimme to Fab. Goes to Tony. Tony's going to use Yan. Curls under. Doesn't like his option. Good chest pass by him. Good pressure by Ontario. And that ball is going to go the way of Ontario. Good defense by them.
Yeah, I think Mike just came in there and added that little bit of extra pressure, which caused the turnover.
Both teams are applying really good pressure to each of the ball handlers, so it's good to see back and forth turnovers here. Tie game, 1 minute to go in the first. Tony is the chaser here, staying out of the key, as there can only be 3 defenders in that key. Pico trying to steal the corner. Does he get it? He does. Wow. Cody sneaks through. Ontario takes the lead.
Oh, wow. Cody Caldwell with the turnover.
Good steal by him.
He's looking for an option to pass.
Got to get it out. He does so. 30 seconds on the game clock here, so Ontario is going to look to score last goal to take the 2-point lead into the half, or into the next quarter.
They're going to attack around 15 seconds.
Bench letting them know how much time they have. Ten seconds to go here.
And they've scored with 2.3 seconds on the clock.
Quebec to call timeout here, looking to advance the ball, get a side inbound, and hopefully drop a key play to bring it back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, so a lot of the players here are national team players or have been retired. It's definitely the highest level Division 1 here. But yeah, it's very back and forth, very exciting game. And near the end of the quarter, there's a lot of turnovers. So it's good to see teams applying pressure, and when the pressure is applied, mistakes are bound to happen. So yeah, these are some of the scores that happened today at our 2026 Wheelchair Rugby Canada Nationals.
Quebec going with a lineup change here, bringing in the height. Tony to inbound. JF looking to post up. He's got to get his chair in the right position to score. Only 2.3 seconds left. Tony's going to take a little second. Ball's up. Caught it, and he's good.
Wow.
Very nice play. Ontario didn't give a timeout quick enough, so they're just going to go safe inbound here, and we'll go to the next quarter. Ontario finishes that quarter 14, Quebec 13, 1-point game.
All right, so we're back for the start of the second quarter. Looks like it's going to be Quebec ball on the inbound here with Yannick coming in.
New lineup for Ontario. You got Mike Whitehead, Matt Debley, Dave Wilsey, and Eric Rodriguez. So going with a high-low to match up with Fab, Tony, and Pat and Yan.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see if Ontario is going to keep this lineup for a bit or see how it goes. Also gives their guys who were out there in the first quarter a nice break.
That'll be very good when they come back in, nice and fresh.
All right, so ball's in to Fabien Lavoie.
Looking to run a play with Pat here. Gets through, draws the middle. Corner sealed for Tony. Good try. Ties the game up.
We're going to have Dave Wilsey on the inbound. Going to have Mike Whitehead with the ball.
Posting up. Eric to work on Fab here. Dave's going to stretch the play out. Going to peel back. Just pause. Looking to set it up. Eric to pick. 3-on-3 action here. Over to Dave. Good try.
Oh.
Very low inbound.
Very
Ball's
low.
loose. It's going to stay with Quebec. Matt Debley on top of everything. Mike Whitehead coming in here. Ooh, Matt puts on the brakes. Tony just squeaks by. Barely catches a piece of his rim.
Looks like we're going to have Dave Wilsey with the inbound here.
Mike setting up for the post. Matt's always an option here.
Yep.
With Fab playing on top.
Think Matt's going to wait for a picker or go one-on-one.
Good move by him. Yannick gets his chair in there to hinder Matt a little bit, but it looks like he's going to get it over half. Has his eyes up. Dribble coming soon. There it is. Mike looking to work on Pat.
Yep.
Pat, a very strong individual, though. Dave on the cut. Bounced inbounds, back into his lap, and across the line. So good try for Ontario. Close one there.
Yannick into Tony. Eric Rodriguez coming down.
Mike looking to line him up. He's going to go try to defend the deep ball here, but Pat's too much in front.
Going to go balls into Mike Whitehead. Mike with some pressure from Fabien Lavoie. And a pass. Just barely got it to Matt Debley. Matt Debley with some pressure from Yannick.
Yannick looking to get his picker in there.
And score from Matt Debley.
Matt looking to get a deflection, doesn't get it. 2 3-pointers, giving pressure to the ball. Pat, good pick on Mike in the backcourt. Fab going sideline. Dave misses the hit. That's going to be an easy try for Quebec here. They can hop right back on defense now.
It looks like Ontario is going to go straight back to White. What this can do is help with their key defense. They've had the last couple of plays, it's been pretty easy for Quebec to get it over half, so they're just going to drop back in the key and make Quebec run a play here. Easy try by Pat Simard.
Daddy looking to fight here. Runs in. Going to use Eric here. Coming up. Sees Mike over half. Oh. Fab sees it as well, though. Keeps it. It's going to stay the way of Ontario. If Fab would have got rid of that ball and just fell on his own accord, then it would have been a good turnover, but ball stays in his lap while he fell, so Ontario ball.
So if you get rid of that ball while you're falling, is that okay? Or
I think that's good as long as it doesn't go out of bounds and your teammate secures it.
yeah. Dave Wilsey into Mike Whitehead.
Mike getting a couple dribbles in here. Matt shoots the gap in the middle. Eric trying to steal the corner. He's looking. Eric going back for the steal. Mike pushes his way through.
And Mike slams the ball on the ground.
Tony with the mismatch over the top now. Dave coming to line him up. Tony a little bit too quick for him. Ooh, almost a jump ball. Had his two hands in there. That'll be a foul on Mike, and he'll come join us over here in the penalty box.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, if you put a hand on the ball when your opponent has the ball, it's a turnover. I think you have to have your hand on the ball and somewhat control for, is it a second or two?
I think if you have both hands in and you're showing that there's equal control, I think it's just a second. Yeah, something similar to that. It's always up to the ref's discretion, and then if you end up while you're reaching in smacking any part of their arm and not the ball, then it'll be illegal use of arms and be a foul. Mike fighting.
Mike's got two on him. He's looking for a pass.
He's got 4 seconds to touch it here. Matt and Fab go for a collision. Fab gets the worst of it. Fab's ahead of the play, so they're going to call this dead for his safety. Nice to see that. Tied up here 19-19 with 4:40 to go.
So So while Fabien Lavoie is getting picked up and getting his feet adjusted back on the foot plate, we have a substitution from Ontario. We got Cody Caldwell coming in, and
Pico and Travis. Matt to stay out.
Cody Caldwell with the ball.
Takes his dribble before running the play here to give himself the most amount of time. Good pass by him. Good seal by Pico to Matt Debley, and good for the try. Fab's locked up here by Pico and Matt. So 3-on-2 for Quebec. Cody tries to take a swing, tries to get his hand in there. Matt recovers. Pico just missed the pick there. Travis tries to run him into the cone, but Fab gets his two casters in front of the line, so good try for Quebec. Cody using his change of direction and change of pace.
We got Matt Debley here, surveying his options. I think he's they're just going to set up here. Cody Caldwell with the ball and going to run a play. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Quick pass to Matty Ice. We're going to have Yannick inbounding. I think he's Fab really went low, so he's going to look for an outlet.
You got Pat leaking out deep here. Tony's got his eyes up. Fab with the pace. Little short pass. Pops out of his hands on the hip by Matt Debley. Cody there to secure the back of him. He's got to take a dribble here. Gets it in. 8 more seconds to float around. He's going to go high, try to reset, watches the line. 14 seconds to go here. Cody to chase to apply pressure to the ball. 5 seconds to go here. Cody going to apply pressure. Pico takes the corner. Tip ball into Matt Debley's lap, and he's going to kick on the burners here. Ontario crowd loving this.
Yeah, for those of you, I think there's probably a couple hundred people here watching right now, so very good crowd and very loud crowd here for the final game. It's a great atmosphere, and we love seeing wheelchair rugby grow as a sport.
Quebec to settle in here. Draws 2.
And Cody gets a tip. Gets his hands on it. That ball was going to Anthony Letourneau, but Cody Caldwell gets his fingers in there, and that's going to be Ontario ball in the corner.
Ontario is spaced out very high. Cody's got a lot of range. Decides to go give and go. Yannick on top. Tony to pressure. Matt has it. Travis is out top. Fab catches up. He's going to try to shift him himself. Does so. Little reach, but he was good to score, so good try. 3-point game here. Sideline's open for Tony. Going to do so. Matt notices, picking up the help. Big hit.
Collision. And Tony with the score. We're going to have Cody Caldwell inbounding. Looks like it's going to be a give and go, and uses Picker to get up the court.
Over the top for Travis Morale. Good experience play there to see the leak out.
Fabien Lavoie is going to take his sweet time getting up court.
Ontario, with them forcing these last couple turnovers, they're going to elect to drop key. Balls into Tony in the corner for a good try.
Now they're going to switch to Travis Morale with the inbound. The thing about Deuces, 2.0 players, Travis and Cody, is they can switch, so sometimes it's better if you're closer to the goal line that they'll just switch the inbounder.
Yeah, both excellent passers, both excellent when they're out in space. So it's very nice depending on where they are positionally. Good pressure by Ontario here. Yep, Tony looking up. Has very good range. Indianic over his head. And Ontario's going to let that go out of bounds. Ontario ball here. 1 minute to go. Well, 1:10 to go.
Ben Perkins coming in for Travis Morrow. We're going to have Cody Caldwell on the inbound.
Subs for Quebec here. Going to replace the 2 1-5s with a 2 and a 1. So very similar lineup.
We're going to have Matt Debley with the ball, looking up court, looking to beat Tony.
Tony runs him into the wall.
Almost, yeah. Almost went through the wall there.
Matty shakes his head, lets the ref know that he's all good. Inbound here for Quebec. Double team, gets it back to the inbounder, taking a peek. Back to Tony. Tony has his eyes up at the half. Bust through, outball the Fabs. Good try by Quebec. Ben Perkins for Ontario in for Travis Morrow. Another good deuce. Little pump fake on the pass. Not going to pick. He's free. Good pass over the top. Good play for Ontario.
Yeah, so we're going to have JP Cote Nadon here on the inbound. So he's going to go to Fab.
Fab to secure it. In the corner a little bit. One bounce pass. Ball's loose. Pico and Tony fight for it, but Cody's got the speed coming in. Going to secure this ball. Look for Quebec to apply some pressure. Way to go for Max here. Cody spins away, takes a look, realizes he has time. 15 seconds to go here. 2-on-1. They're going to delay a little bit here. Spinning the key. So he's got to score with 2 seconds left, so they might call 8 seconds, and he does so. 1.3 on the game clock. Timeout Quebec to get the ball to the half. They're going to chat it up. Run a play. Quebec going back to the height, just like they did in the first quarter here. Ref did not blow his whistle, so you can't make contact until that happens, but it's just a warning here. Up to Fabs. No good for Quebec here.
So that'll wrap up our first half with the score of 28-23 Ontario. And very close that whole first half. Really back and forth. Quebec with a few turnovers, but overall, very back and forth game. What did you think about it?
Yeah, good pressure from both sides. Very physical. Starting to get a little bit more chippy. Lots of contact is good, and that pressure will hopefully force some turnovers for both sides. So very experienced to both sides too. So I just keep noticing that they keep throwing different looks at each other to try to spice it up, and I think that's going to go well into the third and fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you can tell when there's a lot of experience on the court. Most of these athletes have played international events against the rest of the world. So, and have been playing for some of them 20, 25 years out here. So, not to say that they've seen everything, but they've played a lot of rugby, and a lot of rugby is just playing a lot and getting good and playing against good players. So,
yeah, an absolute treat of a game here. We'll join you guys back in 4 minutes' time for the second half.
all right, so we're back on the broadcast. I just want to go over some of the awards for the tournament that will be given out at our banquet tonight. So we have Division 1 and 2, Most Valuable Players. Division 1 and 2, Best in Class. Rising Star, which is the Most Improved, which is presented by Resolution Fitness. The Judith Zellman Memorial Award, which is the Rookie of the Year Award. And the Hal Merrill Community Impact Award, which the Hal Merrill Community Impact Award recognizes an individual who embodies the values Hal lived every day: connection, humility, generosity, and an unwavering commitment to building community through sport. And make sure to follow Wheelchair Rugby Canada on Instagram, WC Rugby Canada on Instagram, Facebook, to stay up to date with what's going on in wheelchair rugby in Canada.
Ball's coming in here for Ontario. Ontario looking to play the high-low with Matt and Mike, along with Wilsey and Eric. Quebec taking a little different look, playing a balance line. JF, the big guy there, going to be very good for Quebec here. Mike fighting. Max gets his hand in there. Out and in. So Mike only had one wheel out of bounds, but you need two. And then he came back into the court, so in and out was called by the ref there. So turnover on Ontario, Quebec ball in the corner. JP has lots of range. JF making himself very tall, making himself available. Ball into Tony, though. Tony to JF, big stretch pass. Gonna take it in.
For those of you that don't know, JF is fairly new to the sport. I think he started playing 2 years ago, and he's a part of JF Huno. He's a part of the National Sledge Hockey team. And he's a goaltender.
JF also the 2025 recipient of the Rookie of the Year award. Matty looking to apply pressure, spins out. Good move, 29-25 here. 1 minute down in the third.
We're gonna have Dave Wilsey with the inbound. Going to Mike Whitehead. Back to Matty Ice.
Just gonna take his time here, spin around. 4-on-3, gets it over to Mike. Mike looking to draw here, good pick by Dave. Go back inbound, deuce to deuce connection. Little give and go action, back to Tony. Tony to JF. Eric to get his picker in there. JF avoids it, spins out. Looking to attack the key. Good try by Quebec. Dave Wilsey to inbound. Taking a look at the screen side for Matt. Matt just gets ahead of Max there. Cuts back in. Gonna look for Mike here. Gets the ball over half. Draws in. One dribble. Resets his touch there. Ontario looking to run a play. Eric to space out. JF staying out on the chase. JP playing good chair defense against Mike here. Mike still looking. 8 seconds. Short pass into Dave Wilsey. Good try. Quebec with the inbound. Tony using his good range above the 3-point line. JP gives a little fake to Eric. Elects to pass it to his teammate here. And we have a reach. Good try to get that turnover, but foul on Dave Wilsey, so he'll be coming over to the box. Dave Wilsey, newly assistant coach for the France team. Very, very experienced. Very, very experienced. 4-on-3 for Quebec, easy try. Dave coming out of the box, gonna inbound here. Ontario looking to control the pace of this game. Hopefully not play too risky. Matt putting on the burners, gonna take it. Good try for Ontario, 32-27. Equipment called by JF. Signals to the equipment. He's gonna need a wheel here, so they'll grab that for him. Very quick equipment. He's just going to check his legs here. Pop the axle out, throw it in the new wheel. Didn't need the wheel, it's just something with the lower body there to secure him into the frame. Give and go for Quebec. Tony shaking Mike around. JP gets it over half, but he swings back, and that'll be a backcourt violation. Subs coming in for Quebec and Ontario. Ontario to go balance with Cody and Travis, Pico and Mike, and Quebec looking to go high-low with Fabien Lavoie back into the game, JF, and Guillaume. Little miscommunication there. One of the deuces for Quebec wasn't on the floor, but joins back in. Ball's in, uncontested. JF looking to use his speed here against Cody. Very experienced by Cody to put the brakes on there. Trying to force the in and out. Leaving the court on Mike Whitehead here. No try because Fab's chair was not in scoring position with the turn sideways. So that'll be a Quebec side ball inbound. Good try for Quebec with the 4-on-3. Ontario to inbound here. Give and go for Travis Morale. Out to Mike. Good hands, takes the contact. Gonna let Pico go in front of him here. Protect him, gets his dribble in. Numbers for Ontario. Mike's gonna take it himself. No contact. Good try by Ontario. Ball's in here. Mike looking to get a swipe. Ball's up in the air. JP collects it over to Fab. Gets in there. Little contact to the back of the axle, but Fab secures the ball. Good try by Quebec. Give and go. Gets it over to Mike. Mike looking deep. A lot of space here. Travis collects. Good try by Ontario. Ontario looking to press. JF has his eyes up. Trying to work the corner and he gets it. 5-point game here, halfway through the third. Cody uses the out to Travis. Travis looking for it. Good pick by Pico. 2-on-1 here. Forcing the pass. Mike collects it. Just going to take some time off the clock here. Scores a backwards try. Quebec to inbound. Fab's looking to go outside, uses speed, cuts back. Throws it into space. JP out of bounds. Ontario inbound. Into Mike. Mike's going to take a look. Pico with the good flow. Uses it. Uses another pick by Travis. Puts his head down. And we have a reach. So because Mike was ahead of the play and had a good chance to score, that'll just be a penalty try awarded. So a 6-point game here. Guillaume with a little fumble on the give and go. Mike scoops it up. Good, another good try by Ontario, really forcing the pressure. Pushes it to an 8-point game.
JF with the ball. Looking to go back to JP. JP is going to go with the outlet to Fabien Lavoie.
Quebec coming down to apply the pressure.
Cody Caldwell with the inbound. He's going to be looking to go to Mike Whitehead. Oh, he's doing a give and go.
Pico shoots down. Very experienced player there. Getting into the 2-pointer, so Cody has a free lane. Fab's recovering here. Cody's got to put it on. Pass over to Travis. Another good try by Ontario.
Looks like our shot clock has been unplugged, so we're just going to need to reset that play and get things working again. This actually happened yesterday in one of the other games. Someone was about to looking for an outlet to charge their phone, and they accidentally unplugged the score clock or the shot clock. So hopefully we can get things reset here pretty quickly and get back to this game. So while we're figuring things out, I just want to go over a couple more things that are happening on the calendar. Yeah, so upcoming in Canadian Wheelchair Rugby, we have the Canada Cup, which is hosted by BC Wheelchair Sports. It's going to be taking place at the Richmond Olympic Oval from June 4th to 7th, 2026. The teams competing: Team Canada, Australia, Brazil, France, Great Britain, and Japan. The Canadian roster is not released yet, but make sure to follow Wheelchair Rugby Canada on Instagram, Facebook, to see when that roster gets released, and maybe some of the players you're watching right now will be on that roster. If you're in BC and in Vancouver area, tickets can be purchased through BC Wheelchair Sports website, and the event will be live streamed. So make sure to follow Wheelchair Rugby Canada and BC Wheelchair Sports to stay up to date with event info. All right, so ball's coming in. JP with the inbound. He's going to do a give and go. Mike Whitehead's trying to get on top of that. Ball's to Fabien Lavoie. Oh! Big spin. Yeah, big spin there. It looks like Ben Perkins caught the back end of Fabien Lavoie's wheel. So he's going to go to the penalty box, and we're going to reset things.
Reese, can you just explain to the viewers at home what a spin is in wheelchair rugby?
Yeah, so a spin is when you make contact with a player's rear half of their wheel. It really sends you off balance and ends up, a lot of the times, you'll end up flipping, and then they'll get called for a spin. So usually when that happens, they'll end up in the box until the team scores, and then from there, now Ben Perkins can come in.
Yeah, so with even wheelchair rugby being a full contact sport, there is some slight limitations just for player safety.
Cody Caldwell pushing up the court. Eyes up.
Good pace by him. Oh, Ben Perkins secures it.
Little juggle there at the line, but he got it.
Give and go.
Cody's dropping down.
Yeah, it comes down to chop the flow. At half, Mike gets his hand in there. It's going to stay Quebec ball. They have 2 seconds to get it over half, but Ontario is going to elect to drop key. Quebec running a play here. Ben Perkins jumps out, stops the flow. Ben's got to stay out of the key here. Tries to get into Fab. Using the height of JF, just out of the reach of his hands, and no try. Ball out of bounds.
We're going to have Ben Perkins inbounding the ball on the corner. Looks like Quebec is going to try and deny the pass. Ball in to Cody Caldwell. Give and go with Ben. And it looks like it's going to be a long bomb to Mike. Big contact there. Mike Whitehead and Fabien.
Yeah, Mike grabs the ball there. JF gives him a push. Crowd's loving that. Love to see the intensity. Oh, almost a turnover, but Fab cradles this thing and is going to use his excellent speed to get the try for Quebec.
Cody Caldwell surveying his options.
Give and go. JF using his function there to aid it. Mike taps the ball out of bounds. Ball's up in the air. Pico gives it a swipe. JP's going to collect it just before half. Ooh, excellent passing by Quebec. Very feathery by them.
Cody Caldwell elects to be inbounder. Falls into Mike Whitehead, and it's a deep dish to... Big contact at the line there.
Huge hit. Not sure if JF touched the ball there. The refs are going to have a chat about this while they get JF upright. So no touch by Quebec. So last touch by Ontario, so it'll go the way of Quebec. Ben Perkins had a choice there, collect the ball or lay the body, and he chose to lay the body.
Yeah, in situations like that, it's sometimes 50-50 because JF, being a high pointer, has a little bit of speed on Ben Perkins, so to chase that one down might have been a little difficult.
Nice attempt by him either way.
Exactly.
JP to cut in. Cody gets the back of him. So Cody did touch the back of JP there, but a spin is really only ever called if they flip out of their chair or land on the floor. So there's a little bit of limitations to it. Cody draws Fab into Mike. Ben's going to space out here. Mike's going to take his time, flips it to Cody. JF uses his hips to get around Pico, drops it back into the key. Mike's still working for the team here. Good try by Ontario.
Looks like Quebec's going to be taking a timeout with 55 seconds remaining. Do you think Quebec will want to score quick so they can try and get last try, or?
It's tough to say.
So if you guys are interested in any merch from Wheelchair Rugby Canada, shop Wheelchair Rugby Canada's online store at wheelchairrugbycanada.com.
.ca.
.ca. My bad. So yeah, also the Women's World Championships is coming up this December, and it's in Paris, so be sure to watch for that, and all donations are going to really help this team make it to the next level and support them on their journey of representing Canada in Paris. It's amazing how much this sport has grown since we came into it.
Lots of growth. It's excellent.
Excellent to see.
JP to crack for Fab. Corner over to the .5. Guillaume collects it and scores. Quebec loves that.
Cody Caldwell in for the inbound. It's going to go to Travis Morale. We're going to see if Travis wants to beat this one-on-one. Likes to wait for his team to catch up. Going to pass it off to Mike Whitehead. Cody Caldwell with the ball.
Ontario going for a last goal situation here. 10 seconds to go. Cody's going to take his time here, lead the clock down a little bit more. 5 seconds. Quebec's going to call timeout to advance the ball to half.
5 seconds is plenty time to score a goal.
Plenty time. They can either run a play or they can hop in the key and look to use their height here. Let's see what they do.
I think with JF being so tall in his chair, I think they're going to elect to go with the inbound from Tony. Right into JF there. It's just, they got to get position right away. And if any of you guys are watching, if you know a family member or yourself is interested in trying wheelchair rugby, scan this QR code. would love to get you guys involved and be a part of this amazing sport and amazing community. I became a part of wheelchair rugby after my spinal cord injury in 2019 and found a club near me, and I've been able to travel all over the world playing rugby, and I've met some of my best friends playing rugby. So just go out, have fun, try it, and yeah, experience it for yourself. The adrenaline is like no other.
Quebec looking to protect here. Mike gives him a shot. That was contact before the whistle. Just a warning here. Ball's up. JF uses his height, just slips through the palms of his hands.
Now Ontario's going to elect to take a timeout with 3.8 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they're going to do the same thing. Get the ball at the half. Chalk up a play. 3.8. They're definitely going to do the same thing of hopping in the key here, trying to use their height.
So for the national team coming up, there's the upcoming World Championships, which are taking place in Sao Paulo, Brazil, August 15th to 24th. Canada qualified last July through the Americas Championship, where they were finished third. And the teams competing in this are Colombia, Netherlands, New Zealand, Australia, USA, Brazil, Canada, Germany, Denmark, France, Great Britain, and Japan.
Awesome list of teams for that World Championship. Quebec to hustle here, trying to stop this. Get in. Look for JF to match up with Mike here. Matt Devley to inbound. Big throw. Oh, Mike almost secured that with one hand. Quebec's going to save their timeout here, looking to get a safe inbound. And that'll do it for your third quarter. So we have 43 for Ontario, 36 for Quebec. We'll join you guys back here in 3 minutes' time for the fourth quarter.
All right, so we have a banquet tonight following the tournament where all athletes are going to be at. I just want to go through a little bit of the awards that are going to be presented to the athletes. So we have the Division 1 and 2 Most Valuable Players. This is presented to athletes whose performance throughout the tournament exemplified excellence, leadership, and impact. These players consistently elevated the game with strategic brilliance, relentless effort, and deep commitment to their team's success. Their contributions went beyond the scoreboard, inspiring teammates, influencing outcomes, and embodying the heart of wheelchair rugby. And then we have Division 1 and 2 Best in Class. This award recognizes 12 exceptional athletes whose performance, leadership, and teamwork set them apart throughout their competition. Rising Star, Most Improved, presented by Resolution Fitness, a Division 1 or 2 player who has demonstrated great improvement over the last year. Then we have the Judith Zellman Memorial Award, which is the Rookie of the Year award, given annually to the top rookie athlete at the Wheelchair Rugby National Championship. And then we have the Hal Merrill Community Impact Award. The Hal Merrill Community Impact Award recognizes an individual who embodies the values Hal lived every day: connection, humility, generosity, and an unwavering commitment to building community through sport. This award honors someone who goes beyond performance on the court to create a welcoming, supportive environment for others. particularly newcomers to wheelchair rugby. Like Hal, recipients of this award understand the transformative power of sport and actively use it as a space for growth, learning, independence, and belonging. So that is going to be the awards that are given out tonight. So make sure to follow Wheelchair Rugby Canada on Instagram and Facebook so you can see the winners of those awards.
.15 seconds to go here for the fourth quarter.
It's going to be Quebec possession coming in. Ball's in to JP Cote Ledon. Looks like he's going to be running this play.
JF posting up using his height. Mike trying to push him out of bounds, but he collects it and scores the try. Six-point game here. Big hit by Matt Debley on JF. Mike using his pace, going to cross out JF. Good ball protection, has his eyes up. Eric and Matt working together. Matt coming over. Matt going to drive the key. Pat Samard's wheel just out of bounds, so Matt was not in direct scoring position, so Pat's going to come in the box here. 4-on-3 for Ontario.
Dave Wilsey with the inbound to Mike Whitehead. Eric Rodriguez going to come to the box so that Pat Smart will have to call inbounder if they elect to do so.
Quebec still putting up a good fight on defense here, 3-on-3.
Pat Samar has called inbounder.
Eric looking to get his picker in there, just missed that opportunity. Good hit by Dave Wilsey.
Big hit by Matt Debley and Pat Samar.
Mike looking to kick it into gear, has Matt on his right. Little bounce pass to him. Good push by Matt as well.
This is some exciting rugby. Wow.
Ontario dropping back in the key for a good key defense here. Quebec to run a play. Tries to go on the ice though. Has JF inside. Gonna use the height. Positions his chair. Backs in over the line for a try.
Matt Debley looking to get out. Create some space. Mike Whitehead looking up court. Using his picker.
Dave Wilsey with the ball, gonna push it home. Taps the cones, but his two front casters there were good over the line, so the ref will just fix that and we'll get back to play.
Ball's in. JP Cote Nadon using Yannick to get up the court.
Yannick looking to get his picker in there, does so.
Big hit at the center line.
Matt trying to get it. Mismatch with Mike on Pat. Pat's going to turn around, give it to JP. Ball's loose. Steal by Matt Debley. Going to work it over half, wait for his teammates. No, he gets good wheel position. He's going to kick it to the house. Good advantage for Ontario there.
Awesome work by Matt Debley there. Really pushed hard to break through that pick.
JP gets it over half, gets his dribble, stays alive. Matt Debley coming over. Eric looking to make content. Bounce pass into Yannick. Good try by Quebec.
Dave Wilsey here with the inbound.
Gonna go to a simple give and go with Eric. Gets it to his big, Mike Whitehead. Mike using his speed. Brushes off Yannick there. Gonna look, get it over half to Matt Debley. Dave Wilsey out in the corner. JF did a really good job of turning Matt's chair there so he couldn't get the pass off. JF gonna look to get back in on key defense here. Mike looking through. He's trapped in the key, can only be in the key for 8 seconds, so he backs out. 14 seconds to go. Dave's in the key though. Setting a little seal for Mike. Good chair skills by Mike there. Give and go. Good job by Yannick to pull that away from Mike's side. JF looking for an out.
Eric Rodriguez got his picker in there.
Good steal by Matt Debley. Multiple steals for Matt Debley here in the fourth quarter.
Mike Whitehead with the ball. See if they're going to set something up here.
Dave Wilsey on the backside, waiting for Quebec to misplace him there. Good pick and roll by Mike to Matt. Good connection. Ontario's going to stay back up here and press. Especially when you just forced one turnover. You might as well fight again to look for another one. Ball slapped in by Mike. JP gets called to reach. And he's going to come to the penalty box. JP also signaling equipment. Four minutes and 13 seconds here left in the fourth quarter. 10-point game.
Yeah, it looks like he just needs to tape his gloves up a little bit. Sometimes, for those of you that don't know, we use red rubber on the palm of our gloves, which just helps us prevent wear on our gloves, because if you don't use red rubber, a lot of the times you're burning through gloves maybe once a month, depending on the kind of gloves. So just add some life to your gloves, which is super nice.
It's a little bit of extra traction in there too.
Ball's in to Travis Morrow. He's going to give it back to Cody Caldwell.
For Ontario, we also have Bo Hayward into the game. Cody and Travis, 2-pointers, looking to get a good connection. Give and go, back and forth. Good try by Ontario. Quebec with a very similar lineup as well. We got Tony and Max back into the game. JP looking to pick for JF. Uses his hips there, gets over half. Gonna take it to the house.
Gonna have Travis Morrow inbounding to Cody Caldwell. Cody's looking up court for
JF.
Matty Ice.
JF trying to track this down. Little spin action, but Matty stays upright. Good try by him. Good job by Matt to anticipate the contact and hunker down.
We're gonna have JP coming up the court. I think they're gonna call a play. Hopefully use JF's height in the key.
Trying to bust through. Gets it to his friend. Good try by Quebec.
Travis Morrow on the inbound. To Cody Caldwell. Cody's going to wait for his picker to get up the court.
Bo helping Cody there with the flow. Going to set it into Tony as well. Good picks by him.
Looking for that deep ball to Tony Letourneau.
They got numbers here. Tony with a nice high arcing pass into JF's lap.
We got JF and Maxime on Matt. They're doubling Matt.
Ontario talking it up here, getting the proper spacing. Ref dances out of the way of the ball there. Good moves by him. Good over the top to Matt Debley. Ball's in for Quebec. JF using his speed. Cody coming over. One-handed pass over to Max. Matt Debley to deny it. Back to JF. JF's going to flip it over to Tony, over to JP. Looking to run a play here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense by Ontario, but Matt Debley slips out of bounds, so that'll be a good good try for Quebec. Slips through his hands there, maybe off the knees.
Yeah, sometimes those passes when they come a little low are really hard to get to, so it's going to be a turnover for Ontario there. JP Cote head on, running a play.
Had the lane. Gets it over to Tony. Tony's wide open. Matt had to stay out of the key there. Only 3 defenders in the key.
Cody Caldwell with the inbound here. He's going to go to Travis Morale. Travis is going to look for an option.
Gets it to Matt. Max ties him up. Ball's a little loose. Cody dribbles it to himself just before the half-court line. Gets it to Travis. Good recognition on the over and back.
Yep. That one seems to get called quite a bit here.
We have a timeout for Ontario with subs coming in as well. 1:26 to go in the fourth quarter. 10-point spread. 54 Ontario, 44 Quebec.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in shopping Wheelchair Rugby Canada's online store, just scan this QR code and pick up some merch for a loved one or maybe yourself. So I'd love to see you guys repping.
Yeah, great exposure when you got some gear on. Last year's winner of Nationals was Alberta. 2024 Ontario, 23 Ontario, and then back to Alberta in 2022. The Div 2 side, there wasn't any last year. Saskatoon 2024, Ontario 23, and BC in 2022.
I was a part of that Saskatoon team in 2024. It's probably the only time I've won a medal in any sport growing up. So,
and how'd that feel, Reese?
Felt great, honestly. It was unreal experience, and we really didn't. Tony Letourneau gets his hands on that one at the line. But yeah, no, it was awesome because growing up I played a number of different sports and never really won anything, so it felt great to win it with my teammates after all the hard work we put in.
Ben Perkins with a good one-hand pass out to Cody. Cody's going to take some seconds off the clock. Probably score here at 55.
Tony Letourneau with the ball. Just going to carve up the court, use his picker.
Good pick by JP. Tony scores the try. Couple possessions here left in the game. Max gets his picker into Matt, pops his tube, and Matt's going to call for a new wheel. Very quick change here. Just a little push button on the axle, slide it out, throw it in the new one, and he'll be back to the action. Good to go. Good range by Cody Caldwell into Matt Debley. Max trying to deny the sideline, draws 2, kicks it over. Cody's going to turn it on here. Gets it over half. Gets his dribble in, has his eyes up. 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Ben Perkins looking to come cross pick. JF to make some contact here. Both these teams going to play hard to the final whistle. Love to see that in a gold medal game.
Yeah, we got 13 seconds on the clock. I think Quebec took their last timeout.
I believe so.
I think they're just going to try and do the same thing that they've been doing for their last attempt every time, is Tony inbound the ball and JF get good position so they can be in scoring range. Or actually with 13.1, they're probably going to want to run a play, hey?
Yeah, I think so. That's enough time for them to get the ball in secure. Even if someone jumps out, pick that guy out and attack with numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's just a little difficult for that because Ontario will want to press up to not give them much space and really need people to crack block and pick for you to get back in the key. So we're going to see what happens here. And
looks like they're going to run this final play here. JF pops out high. Good distraction. Back to Tony. 10 seconds to go here. 4 in the key. Cody's wheel just barely dipped in. Tony wasn't quite in scoring position with Bo Hayward blocking him out there, so Cody's going to come to the box for the last 5 seconds of the game. Tony, unselfish move, passing it around. Matt Dudley with a full stretch with Cody coming out of the box. Tony to lay it. One bounce. Quick pass over.
wow.
Good pickup by Ben
Incredible.
Perkins. Last try of the game. Potentially. Tony's got a lot of range here. Just going to go safe. Good give and go. And that is your final. 57 for Ontario, 47 for Quebec, and a gold medal here at home in Ottawa.
Awesome game, yeah. Incredible effort from both teams here. Ontario ends up on top. And yeah, we're just going to shake hands here like we always do after a hard-fought battle. But yeah, your 2026 Campbell Cup champions are the Ontario Thunder.
Good effort by both teams. It could have gone either way. It was a tight game in the first quarter. But yeah, Ontario pulls out on top here.
Yeah, a few turnovers from Quebec in the second quarter really changed the momentum of this game, I think. So, but yeah, very back and forth game. Eric Rodriguez there, Mike Whitehead, all the Ontario guys showing their love for the fans here. It's a packed crowd at Carleton University, and yeah, put on a great show. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna wrap things up here. But yeah, make sure to follow Wheelchair Rugby Canada on Instagram and Facebook so you can stay up to date with all the wheelchair rugby events going on.